I achieved a lot in high school. I topped my class in grades. I was president of my class. I achieved, what is it called? I got a national gold medal in a program called Skills USA. In like the national championships, like the first year I got silver, then the next year I got gold in my competition category. I did the morning announcements at my school because I wanted to be like heard by the whole school, and I wanted like a lot of people to know my name. And I was a president of my own club that I rebooted from. It was like dead, and I rebooted it in the beginning of my freshman year. I was starting all these new programs and events at my school because I wanted to, be known by the people. So as you can tell, like I did a lot of these things because I wanted to, honestly, it sounds bad, but I did definitely want to get like attention from a lot of people. I wanted to be, it's kind of like fame, right? Fame is basically attention. A lot of people want that, so it's not bad to say that. But I wanted fame in my school. I wanted to leave my school as like a legend. Someone that no one has ever, like, I've outperformed every other crazy motherfucker that came to my school. And left like a mark in my school. And I did, kind of, I think. Kind of. But I was still a loser. I achieved so much, I swear. I achieved like crazy shit. And maybe you've achieved crazier. I don't know. I'm Asian. We usually achieve a lot of shit. That's not like offensive, I swear. But like I'm just saying, like, I was your typical Asian, I did really well in school and I did all these activities and other stuff, right? So I was like that kind of kid, and I wanted to be known by the school for like doing all these contributions and doing all these activities and handling all this, like balancing my grades and my extracurriculars and being a big popular guy at the school because I'm doing the morning announcements and everyone can hear me every single morning saying like the Pledge of Allegiance and all the stuff happening this morning, and then I'm planning events for the school and they see my name on the fucking posters on the walls, they see like everything, and I wanted to be that kind of guy that's like really fucking famous at the school. And people did know my name after this, right? But I was still a loser to my own classmates. Or at least I think I was. I definitely did come off as one. Because, no girls were interested in me. And they aren't really now, but, I mean, I've definitely improved, but no girls were interested in me in my own class. At least I think, I don't know. My physique was shit. It still kind of is not great. I'm wearing a hoodie, but whatever. It still kind of is shit, but it was even more shit back then. I didn't even care about going to the gym. I used to think the gym was for losers. I think I said this in another video. I used to think that the gym was for losers who just wanted to work out instead of studying and doing well on exams like I was doing, which is fucking stupid. That's the kind of person I was. I was socially kind of weird. I was like a social fucking autist. When I got into arguments, I wouldn't defend myself. I would kind of laugh with them. I would take all these fucking jokes, all this fucking name calling, all this disrespect from all my friends. I was like kind of quiet, kind of like introverted, shy, kind of loser guy that achieved so much. And that teaches us a very valuable lesson that you could achieve so many things and still be a loser at the end of the day. Which is sad, right? Because we want to achieve so many things and be known by all these people, and then now people think, oh, this guy is so awesome and so cool. But you can still achieve all these things, and there's fucking people around you will still think you're a loser. Which, once again, we don't care what other people think, especially average losers who think that going to the gym is fucking weird and like giving so much of a fuck about people who think that going to the gym is weird, those are fucking idiots, right? Like, I was one of those fucking idiots, right? But those people in general who are against self-improvement, or maybe not even against it, but they just think that there's no point in improving yourself, those fucking losers, right? You don't really need their approval, obviously, right? But you would expect that achieving a good amount of things that are more than anyone else that you know has achieved would get you some respect, but it actually doesn't. Not all the time. And that's why it's very important to work on improving yourself. We know this, right? We know, like, we're on self-improvement and stuff, right? But I'm talking about, like, actually improving the things in your life that don't have to do with your achievements. Because you can achieve so many things and still be a loser like I was. Because I was still, like, a socially awkward loser. You'd expect, like, if I'm doing the more announcements and I would be an extremely extroverted guy, which I am. I would talk to new people all the time. But in my own class, I was still, like, a fucking quiet, nerdy, shy fucking kid that didn't get any girls. And I was kind of chopped too, right? So all these problems are things that I didn't want to think about, because I was like, okay, if I achieve all these things, if I have like a big roster of fucking achievements, then I'll automatically get a big roster of bitches. Nah, okay, I'm just kidding. But like, I thought that I would like be so much better as a person from achieving all these things, but then I realized it wasn't like that. You need to achieve the actual physical achievements, like your awards and your competitions and your honors and your grades and if your grades actually fucking matter to you, and if honors and awards even matter to you, honestly, it might just be money, which is like honestly most of my motivation a lot of the time for success markers, right? But there's also the things that are internal that you need to improve on as well, and you have to focus on these things, or else you're gonna be that motherfucker like me who achieved tons of things and is still a fucking loser. The internal things are things like your ability to talk to females, bro. Unfortunately, this is something that a lot of men have to work on. We have to learn it. We have to teach it. You know, you gotta learn it from someone else who can get girls. Right? I mean, this sounds kind of cringy and stuff, right? But you do have to, like, it's something like a skill that you learn through practice, right? And repetition and, you know, trying and talking to different girls and stuff, right? Talking to girls, going to the gym and building muscle. That's more external, right? Obviously, that's still very external. You can be like a jacked bodybuilder and still be kind of a fucking loser. But it's still better to have that and your accomplishments together than just your accomplishments of being a chopped motherfucker. Because physical appearance has a lot to do with how people respect you. And like, if you're slightly bigger, people like move out of the way for you and stuff. And girls will like you more if you have better muscles. And I think we all fucking know that, right? And men will have more respect for you. So we want that as well. Right? Don't be one of those fuckers that are like, I'll be ugly, I don't care what they think of me, because you actually do, and it ruins your self-esteem when you're ugly and you're a piece of shit and you're not looks maxing or even trying to like look better and get a better body and be more attractive. That's something that's very important. Absolutely. You should absolutely care about looking more attractive to the world. That's what like the good people in your life would want for you. Not like the losers. The losers probably don't care if you're chopped. They're like, oh, well, you know, just don't exercise. It's a waste of time. We're going to lose it all in 30 years and these motherfucking black pillars and all these fuckers, right? Yeah, you're going to see that video tomorrow where I diss all the fucking black pillars, but, you know, ignore that for now. But yeah, all these people that want the best for you will actually want you to look more attractive to the world. They won't want you to not work on your body. The guys that are good influences for you probably go to the gym. They probably work out because they know it's like it's good and it helps your self-esteem and it boosts it, instead of like all these other things that are like all these fucking TikTok social media bullshit that the bad kids are doing, like the fucking annoying like D-Gen kids are doing, the kids that are bad influences on you. And as much as achievements and all those, like, once again, those roster of accomplishments matter, your body is something that's going to be with you like literally forever, and it's going to be showing all the time. No one's going to know if you like won this gold medal at this prestigious competition unless you told them. But your body, holy fuck, everyone can see it without you even having to say a single fucking word. That's how powerful having a good body is. So that's something you also have to focus on too. And also being able to just socialize with people. It's such a fucking internal, important skill. Don't give me this bullshit that you're introverted and you're shy and you don't like talking to people and you have social anxiety. That shit doesn't exist. As we covered in the second fucking video, that shit does not exist anymore for you. You are a man on self-improvement and you believe that your potential is so fucking high that none of these things even matter. So you need to understand that that it's very important for you to be able to socialize with people and be able to talk to a big group of people and be able to influence the conversation and lead the conversation and be someone that people want to spend more time with, because of course you want to be that kind of guy, right? It's amazing to be that kind of guy, especially when you're around good people. So that's something else you should try to work on as well. you know, there's a lot of things internally, like your mental health, being able to stay mindful, meditating and journaling and gratitude journaling and doing all these good habits to improve your mind so that the whole day you're not thinking about that fucking song in your head that's pissing you off, or all the like the cloudiness and everything in the air that's polluting your fucking head. By that I mean like your thoughts and everything, and it's just swirling around all the time, and you're like kind of living on autopilot because you don't have the focus to just put all your attention on what's going on right now in the present moment. So that's something you also want to practice. So there's all these internal things that you need to practice. Of course, the body thing is a little bit more external, but the internal thing with building a good body is like discipline, right? Discipline also comes through getting these achievements and these awards and stuff because you have to work hard for them. But nothing is gonna give you the internal benefits. No achievement is gonna give you like the internal peace and like the sociable aspect. You can obviously achieve so many things and just be a quiet motherfucker who just sits in the corner and quietly achieves things. Or you can be the guy that achieves things, and when you walk into the classroom, everyone's like, oh my god, you're the fucking man, bro, and everyone's like applauding for you and cheering for you and supporting you. You'd rather be that guy, right? You don't want to be the guy in the corner who's like quietly achieving things and everyone looks at him kind of weird because he's looking at you kind of weird because you're a fucking social autist, right? You know, so that's the problem. And we're going to fix that. That's what you need to learn how to fix. I want to keep this video not too long, but I think it ended up being very long. So I apologize if it's very long. But I hope this taught you a valuable lesson that even though you achieve all these things, you can still be a loser. And the path of self-improvement is going to fix that for you. This video won't change your life. You will.